welcome to the Vtuber video. I'm Robelle. Today we're here to react to another Zenless Zero video. It's been a while. I'm too active on my YouTube channel. I've been busy, but we're back. We're gonna be reacting to a ton of stuff. We're gonna be kind of making a little bit of a push. But today we're here to react to Aria's character demo, Prelude Mechanical Desire. Alright, as we all know, I've been greatly excited for the Angels of Illusion. We pulled Persona already. We got her and her W engine. Alright, she had a fantastic character demo, and we've had tons of wonderful EPs from the Angels of Illusion. So without further ado, let's hop right into the reaction to the Aria character demo. I've been so excited for this character. I have about 290 pull saves up for her right now. So hopefully that's enough to get her, and maybe a Mindscape or two, but we'll have to wait and see. We do have to save for Nangong as well. Alright, so we're gonna hop right into this. Normally, I pause and go over the demos or trailers frame by frame because I'm such a big animation nerd, but today, because I'm so excited for this character, I will hold my entire soul back and we'll listen to it all the way through first, because the Angels of Illusion are more of a music-based faction, right? So for Angels of Illusion, we'll just watch it through first, enjoy the music, I'll try and talk about it over it, and then we will go down and break through the animation. We might just find out some really cool backstory tidbits, some little cool details. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright, I'm excited. Alright, make sure it's 1080p. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's music. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be music. Oh my goodness, look at the stars, and it's all musical notes falling. Oh, this is peak. This is peak. We're straight to the playlist. I hope they release the music right away. Oh, it's the animation. Oh, I'm so excited for the flippin' pause and break it down thing. Producer Cecilia lighting. Biggest fan. Let's go, biggest fan. W Bang Boo. Okay, the Lumina Square. Oh, that got hurt, but she's a robot, so probably not. Oh wait, what did Belle do? Oh shoot, I didn't see the subtitle for it. It's fine. Rumor has the singers coming back. Our editor is wise. Oh my goodness, this is so peak. Oh, it's putting up their little Angels of Illusion posters. Oh, she's so cute. Art design, Sona. Sona has such a good aesthetic. Nango, wait, what did Nango you do? I didn't see the credit for it. Oh my goodness. But we'll learn in the go through. It's animation from the opening of the game. She has a magical world transformation. Let's go. Oh, this demo is actually so good. Alright, director Fairy directed this? That makes sense. Fairy is. There's a little bit of a connection that we can't talk about without spoiling. Oh, there's so much animation to break down, guys. I'm actually so hyped. Hang on. Oh, like a million bad. They're just reusing animation for the. They're just using animation for the boot up screen. I guess that's some. No, wait, that's it. No, anymore. Okay, alright, I'm gonna give us more. I'm gonna give us more right now. Alright. I'm gonna tell you all right now, I'm massively biased. Alright, this character. If I had money, I would have M6'd her, but I don't. So I don't have money right now. So this is just the reaction. Anyway, I'm biased. This is peak. Alright, there's a robot character that is pretending that they are human. Alright, it's peak fiction. There'll be storytelling. There may or may not be some cinematic parallels that make us personal for me. But let's just hop right into it. Okay, so overall, fantastic demo. Please, Hoyoverse release the full song. This is the character demo music, right? They just released Hyper Commission's character teasers, like their album that has all the character music in it. They just released that for season 2, which means I pray I don't have to wait all the way until season 3 for this to be released. Put it on Spotify, please. Please release the full version. Alright, anyways, let's go over this frame by frame. I'm fanning a little bit too much, but you know, that's how it is. That's how it is, alright? Don't click off the video. Don't you dare. Alright, you're coming on this journey with me. Alright, you're coming on this journey with me. We're gonna go over this frame by frame. We're gonna break down all the crazy stuff these animators put together. Alright, so without further ado, let's just go over all of this. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright. You remember the skies of that day. Alright, so first off already, we have a ton of beautiful, beautiful hand-drawn 2D effects. You see the classic sparkles. Alright, this is... I don't remember which studio popularized it. I'm pretty sure it was Studio Gainax, but the little X stars, the effect stuff. If it's not Gainax, it was some... I don't know who it is. I don't know the exact history for this, but this is stuff like... These sparkle effects, I know we see them all the time in animation, in anime, in not just anime, in cartoons and everything, right? This is like from like the 1980s Renaissance, 1990s Renaissance, where like the animation was like 2D animation was going crazy. And keep in mind, right? People think that, you know, animation has gone so much better due to technology over time, but when it comes to 2D animation, that's just drawing skill, and that's been the same ever since the beginning. People have just put in more work since then, alright? Alright, those animations from like the 80s, the 90s, the anime from back then still holds up to this day, guys. I guarantee you can sit down and watch some of it, you'll be mind blown. Anyways, look at that. Now this is some new age stuff. Alright, the concept of these like squiggles wasn't super crazy back then, but in today's day and age, animators are coming up with crazy ways to animate effects, and this is gorgeous. Here we have her standing. Now, one thing that's really, really cool here, if you look in her reflection, that is her human form. She's wishing upon a star. I wish I was human. I wish I fit in with everyone else. By the way, this isn't pre-watched, right? I'm just coming up with all this on the spot. But she's wishing upon a star. She wants to be human. She wants her voice to be heard. And look at that. The wish lands in her heart. Alright, and what do we get here? Transformation into that human form that she so desires. And you can see in the reflection, that is her robot form down there. It kind of inverts the robot form by night, by day, super pop idol. My goodness, it's so good. My mechanical desire, right? It is her desire as a robot to be human. It's not realizing the weakness of human flesh and seeking something more permanent, more mechanical. All right, it's the opposite. She wants that weakness. Also, there's an illusion room, cute as per usual. Now, it is interesting that Aria needs sleep being a construct. All right, we don't know the full details on how every construct functions in New Eridu. I'm sure all of them function very different, right? Because they are created beings. Alright, Aria needing sleep and rest. You know, that's there. But I don't know if Millie needs sleep or rest or if Banyu needs sleep. Banyu needs sleep or rest, right? It could be different for all of them. Who knows? They're clapping her to wake. Alright, it's like when you clap to turn the lights on, they clap to wake up Aria. And she has this almost cartoonishly explosion. I gotta see this. So, Speed Lions. Ah! Look at that. It's such a cute face. Oh my goodness. Aura! She's screaming herself awake. Oh wait, that's so good. Alright, hang on. So we just... By the way, this isn't animated on like 1s or 2s. It's swapping between 2. It's swip swapping. Sometimes it's on 2s, sometimes it's on 1s. It's at 24 FPS. Alright, 24 drawings per second, except sometimes it's 12 drawings per second. Depends on the timing they want. So like over here... Alright, let's just stay on that frame for a bit. But here, it's like every other frame is on 2s. But then over here, it's like, it's back on 1s. It's just all about the timing. But look how squiggly she is. This is very reminiscent of like the Scream. And the background is all painterly, like she's in some kind of painting. Very, very cute. And snap back to reality. And she's still adorable. I love her. Look at her little itty bitty fingers. They're so stubby compared to her companions here. And that's because her robot form is very, very short compared to everyone else, but also it's more chibi-esque, alright? In Zenless Sub-Zero, right, the characters, they tend to have pretty elongated hands and elongated arms and legs, and the reason for that is because it's an action game, right? When your character swings their weapon, they need to have that extra range, and so they tend to make the characters have bigger hands and longer arms and legs, so they have extra reach. That is a fun thing with game development. Once you notice it, you see it everywhere, especially in action games, because you hit the button, your character's supposed to reach out And sometimes they like flub it a little bit, and like they kind of fake the extra reach by having the effect extend past the weapon. But for a lot of these action games, characters just tend to have longer limbs. It's super duper prevalent in, let's say, Bayonetta. Bayonetta, if you look at the 3D model, you realize, oh, her arms and legs are crazy long. You'll see it again in all kinds of other games. And so, it's funny seeing this character here, Aria, and she has these little stubby arms and legs. And the reason is because that's not her combat form. She primarily fights in her little human form transformation, although there are enemies in-game that resemble Aria. But if you look at them closely, you will notice that their models are a lot bigger than Aria. They're probably supposed to be the same size canonically, right? But they're larger in-game for the sole purpose of giving them extra swinging range. Then we just a little bit of extra information there. So producer is Cecilia. This is a little music video for Aria. The run cycle is really good. Especially on specifically Summer Year. I had to point this out. So both of them are running while Aria is walking, showing that she is at a different pacing than her comrades, and that makes her feel more isolated. But another thing, just so... Not Rokudo, that was her leaked name. Alright, flipping Nangong Yu over here. Alright. She looks to have a pretty normal run cycle, except for the startup where she's looking back at her companions. But Sunayiri, she stumbles, which is a little bit more work to animate. Very, very nice job. And then Aria realizes she's running slowly, and so she's gotta catch up, so she starts to rush here. And my goodness, look at this little adorable... He's so cute, guys. I literally can't. I can't. It's so cute. I wish I had Buddy the M6. I wish, but I don't. Also, it looks like she has trouble paying attention because she immediately loses focus and starts staring at this guy. But we do see him performing in Luminous Square all the time in-game. It's so nice that they're like, you know, keeping the in-game world cohesive with their trailers. Look at her little ponytail things, I don't know, it's robot antennas, or whatever they are. They're squiggling, they're squishing and squashing, they're stretching, they're wobbling, they're doing everything. And then also her head is squishing down. Look at her cheeks. Her cheeks have a little bit of physics. This wiggle effect is so good. I don't think... Is it? I don't know if the wiggle effect is done in the comping or if it's the animator doing that. I'm not seeing like polygon distortion. So if I had a guess... So for this stuff up here, that is indeed squash and stretch, like from a 3D modeling point of perspective. There it is, squishing and squashing it. But for the face here, the little bit of wibble wobble we're seeing, I'm wondering if that's done in post or if that's on the 3D model itself. I am seeing some of the polygon lines, so it might be done in 3D rather than being like somebody putting a wiggle filter over top of her face. But look at that, it stretches up. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Oh, that's really, really good. Alright, I'm gonna change the music because I'm sure you guys are sick of it by now. Alright, so... just looking at this, if you notice, so once she stops moving, her little antenna ponytails keep going. And they wiggle into place. And then, see, like, they're still going. And then, alright, I guess they didn't stop moving at all. That's so good. Oh, the poor... I'm wondering if they're... Okay, so she's looking back because she's trying to catch up. But she wants to keep looking at the performer because he's so cool. Does he react when she hit the thing? No, she doesn't. Okay, but alright, not crazy squash and stretch on impact, but on landing on the ground, her head stretches out quite a bit. Ow. Oh, they laughed at her? Oh, I feel even worse for her. I know they're friends, but like, you know, when you're embarrassed after you did something dumb, it feels extra bad when you see that they saw you do your embarrassing thing. They're handing out files to everyone. Oh, Bella's photography. Ah, I see. Oh, okay, and you can see Nangon has no trouble handing them out. Sana is trying. And then Aria is super duper shy about it. Even shying away from people walking by. And then rumor has it that singer Susie is making a comeback. Maybe she is, who knows? I'll make a wish my only one stars in the sky. I'm counting on you. But they put a little emoji in the... They put a little emoji in the flipping subtitles. That's so cute. I didn't notice that in the first watch through. Oh, look how sad she is. Oh, look at his face. Oh, how can your heart... Like, it's like it's heart melting. Not that I have a heart. I'm a robot. Anyways. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for her. And all she's done is just look sad this trailer. But her friends are here to cheer her up. Also, just notice how much taller Suna is than her. I thought Suna was the shortest one because she dresses the youngest out of all three of them, right? But she's the tallest out of the angels. It's crazy to me. Anyways. My makeup. Oh, Nangang did the makeup. Ah, I see. I love this little credits thing. It doesn't add much, but it's just a little fun thing here. And Sun was the art direction. Look at this. Her friends go out of their way to cheer her up. Oh my goodness. Look at their faces. They're so cute. Alright, so Aria's panicking over here. But look at this. Oh my goodness. Look how much her cheek is puffing out. Actually, I think she's rubbing Aria's hand on her cheek. She's just that excited about her friend. I mean, she's adorable. How can you not? How can you not, right? It's just... Oh, okay, anyways. Okay, this is... If you weren't sold on Suna, this has to sell you on Suna. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. And then with that face... Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. You have to pull all three of them. You can't just pull one, alright? You gotta dig down, you gotta dig deep, and you just gotta believe in the Hoyoverse pulls. You gotta pull all three of them. Now I'm pretty sure this is their like the open and summon screen when you first opened up version 2. We're on 2.6? Yeah, 2.6. I love this smug face that Nangong makes. Also, her forehead is huge. My goodness. Anyways. It's because she's so big-brained. Alright, she's the leader of the group. She's smarter than everyone else. I am really curious still. Okay, she has literally aimbot in her eyes. That's a aiming reticle. She has some kind of enhancements going on. Alright, we did the Nangong, like drip marketing reaction, and I theorized he was like part sacrifice or part ethereal or something, but it could just be robotic enhancements too. Alright, but she's got something going on. She's a superhuman. And that's a little bit of a wink there. I love how subtle the lipstick is on these characters. Because in anime, like, you don't typically have lips, alright? You don't show it. That's just, like, even my model, right? I don't have lips on my model. You just see my mouth. But in Zenless Zone Zero, the characters have lips, but it's so subtle that it still evokes that anime quality. But they still, like, when they zoom in on the mouth, for what is probably a fan service shot on most characters, key examples are Trigger, Astra, I'm sure there's more, but... Actually, Yanagi in her demo, we zoomed in on her mouth, remember, because of the mean buns. Alright, they do stuff, yeah, it's for fan service, but also it does show the beauty of the models, alright? Lips are a very important part of, you know, showing a character's intentions and showing a character's expression. But in anime, we don't really have that, and it's something that's more prominent in like Western cartoons or comics, whereas manga and anime, more emphasis is put on the eyes. But Zenless is able to capture just a little bit of that extra bit of detail on the lips there, and it's just fantastic. And then if you look over here, guys, that face is so cute. Holy moly, it's so cute. And then this is the pull screen. These adorable. They reused this animation for the demo. They had to. It was too good. It was too good. And now we got a magical girl transformation. Hang on. We're gonna go over frame by frame. How long is this video right now? This video that we're recording, we're at 19 minutes of reaction. That's okay. My content is transformative. I'm offering so much information. Now let's take a look over here. Okay, so if you look, it's interesting. So you can see her clothing teleports on, and you can even see the skinnier, but the head is still a robot, and the arms are still a robot. Those haven't transformed yet. Magical girl transformation. Very similar to like a mech transformation, if I'm gonna be honest. This is actually very comparable to something like, let's say, Gurren Lagann, or if you haven't seen it more recent, Gurren Lagann from Studio Gainax, or in the more recent years, Studio Trigger has Promare, however you want to pronounce it. The transformation for that one, the mech transformation there, very similar for this. Alright, the legs wind up, wind out, and then kick out into their new form. Very Trigger-esque transformation. Gainax is the OGs, but Trigger is where everyone from Gainax went after Gainax kinda stopped them being as cool as they were. Now the wings they form as light first, and they snap into place really nice. I am a big fan of the extra line art and weight that they're adding. And so when I say line art and weight, it's where the line differs in the width and how thick it is. So it's thin up here, it's thick over here, and it's thin over here as well. That is something that you really don't see too much in 2D animation because it's hard to keep it consistent. So when you do see it in animation, do keep it in mind, alright? It's very important. It's very cool to keep in mind. Know that it is extra work when you see this, so when you see it in animation, be sure to appreciate it. And that's why I talk about all this stuff. I want people to understand just how much work goes into 2D animation. It is not just the culmination of future technologies, right? It is people kind of sacrificing their time, their blood, sweat, and tears into just taking the time to draw all this extra stuff over and over again. And I feel like a lot of people don't think about that too deeply, and it makes sense, right? This is media for us to consume, but my goodness, is it good stuff. Alright, let me quickly change the music. Alright. So the way they're doing the head transformation as well, because the rest of the body's transformed, it does look like it's just phasing through, but oh my goodness, that's so good. So one frame where the face is there, but the eyes don't transition until that second frame. And they fill out with sparkles. And then the hair blowback, the hair physics, the extra little bit there to show that it's forming. So good. And honestly, this is so good here. So the hand is all over here in one frame. It's on the opposite side of the screen, but it's because it's so close to the camera, that's why it can move so fast. Kind of a parallax effect. My goodness, so good. And again, she sticks out a little bit, but I would have pointed out, she has a little bit of lipstick here. She has a little bit of lipstick in this design, in this 2D animation. You don't typically see that in anime. They usually only use it when they're, showing a more mature woman, but Zenless Zone Zero's art style actually leads into that. So even though this is a character that's, fairly young looking, right? We still have those lips there. But we got a little W mouth. Show how cute she is. Very cute. And then one big impact here with all of the extra effects. It's so good. Alright. We're running out of trailer. Guys, I want to keep reacting. I need more. Fairy is our director. And for those that played the story, Fairy has a little bit of a soft spot for Aria, but I'll let you guys figure out why. Look at that. A wonderful little dance. And we show all their adoring fans. There I am, guys. I'm in the video. And that's me. I'm biggest fan. Look at them go. Woo! And then we got them hanging out at the beach. Pretty funny because Aria is actually terrified of the water at the beach, but she likes the aesthetic. Look at how they're so happy together. I love this group. They're just good times with them. They struggle together, they cry together, they sleep together, they laugh and have fun together. This is such a good faction. And I think part of what led to that is a lot of the factions as of late, they've been pretty separate. Like even though, like the Spook Shack, right? Even though, Alice and Yuzuha have a strong connection, and Mato kind of connects them to Lucia and, oh shoot. I forgot her name. That's how bad it is. Octopus Lady. Alright, Yidhari, that's her name. Alright, they're not really spending too much time together on screen, so you kind of miss out on a little bit of that friend vibe that these factions usually tend to have. And it's the same for Krampus. It's the same for Robelle squad. So seeing this faction interact so deeply with each other really does bring a smile to my face. Alright, so we're looking at this over here. Oh my goodness, that is so good. The firework effects. You see an anime all the time, but look at all this, right? The artistic sense to figure out when to make it jaggy, and when to make it thin, and when to make it spread out, when to make particles, fly off. This isn't something that you put into a computer and you just have it render these effects. It is completely, fully artist touch when it comes to this stuff, even for 3D artists. So seeing that something this good, it's so good, guys. And it's a little hard at the end. I didn't even notice that. They're sending their flippin' love to the skies above, and it's exploding. Alright, this is a little animation when you boot up the game that they're reusing, and we're gonna go over it frame by frame. It's so good. Alright, look at this, like, killer color theory, alright? Contrasting colors, and it's just cutting across the screen. And even like the intention with like the effects here, they're making the effects, the 2D effects, stick out extra because they outline them, which is even to any of the effects before this, in this picture specifically. They're really showing how squishy Senna's cheeks are. Look at this, they're literally like, they're flabbing, they're getting left behind. The gravity is like throwing them off. Oh my goodness. Again, alright, the fact that these characters, these are 3D models and they're animated this good. You don't see this kind of expression in 3D too often because you have to go the extra mile. Alright, and I guarantee you, I'm 1,000,000% willing to bet the model looks terrifying from every other angle except for the camera angle. And that's just what it is when you manipulate your 3D models as much. I mean, they all have little heart mouths. It's so cute. And look how, like, look at the attention to detail on how they pose the hands. The hands are very cute. I know it's a weird thing to point out. Like, oh, cute hands, but cute hands is one of the secrets to making your characters cute. I know it's weird, but it is something I've learned from drawing chibis. Alright, have you ever seen a chibi with long, lanky fingers? No, they make them little spubby things. And so, when you see these 3D models with, the more elongated fingers here, but they squish them down and they like fold them up so that they're taking up less space. They're literally manipulating it to present it in a more cute light. Also, her face is like stretching. It's stretching. But again, squash and stretch, you see it in 2D animation, but they're really pushing it in 3D here, and that's kind of what Zenless on Zero is known for. Even that spin is so good. Hang on. And it's transitionary too. She spins, and then if you look, alright, the hand is really not moving that much, right? It's like it's moving very little. It's lagging behind, but then boom, it like speeds up, right? It's like they're really taking advantage of the parallax effect. Again, Aria's lipstick is actually a lot more prominent than the other angels, and I think part of it is, I mean, she made it very clear in the story for those that didn't play it. Alright, please play it. But for those that didn't see, she declared that she's not a kid. And she's a robot, so of course she's not a kid, but she's been around for a long time, so I'm guessing it's part of her psychology here. She wants to seem a bit more mature, but still be cute, so she wears a little bit of lipstick, or at least she projects a little bit of lipstick onto her model here. Her eyes are so good. Holy moly. And then a little kiss to the screen. Boom! She goes, "I love you, my fans." Everyone posing. And actually, they're completely still, which is, I guess that does make it feel a little bit off. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's good. Oh, that was a good demo. I'm gonna be honest. That was a good demo. So what is the lead actor? Angels of Delusion. The Pirate Faction itself. Fantastic. We're going Zone Zero. I need a full version of the song. Alright, anyways. That's my reaction to it. Alright, me milked the whole 30 minutes out of this video. Alright, if you enjoyed the reaction, then please hit that like button. Alright, leave a comment down below. Did you enjoy the video? Are you pulling for Aria? What are your plans? Are you excited for next patch? How cooked are you? Are you trying to pull on Angels of Delusion? I don't even know, because I'm kind of in the same boat. Alright, we're trying to pull everyone, and oh my goodness, we might be fried. I'm trying to get the W engines too, so I'm cooked. Alright, I'm bamboozled, but I'm gonna do my best to get them all. Alright, I feel like I'm set for Aria. Nangong Yu, I have a lot of pulls for, but I kind of want to make them all into Aria because, well, I have to pull for the robot character as a robot VTuber, right? Right? Like, there's no way. Anyways, if you're not subscribed and you somehow watched this far into the video without subscribing, please hit the subscribe button, bell notification, let you know when I upload more videos. I do a bunch of reactions to Zenless Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves and Arknights Emfield upcoming soon. I'm a little bit behind on that one. I'm really behind on everything, actually. And also, I still have some Zenless Zone Zero videos that I have to react to. Like, I haven't watched Zhao's EP yet, or I haven't watched the Eastern Wong's EP either. I'm behind, alright, so look forward to those. But I'm just happy about this character. This demo made me so happy. Even though they reused some animations, it's so good, it doesn't even matter. I hope she gets her own EP as well, alright? I don't know what the plan is. I'm guessing she gets an EP. Yeah. By the way, alright, I asked for the subscribe, the like, and the comment at the end of the video because, well, I don't want to beg for it at the beginning. Alright, you watch the video, you let me know if you like the video or not, alright? Comment down below, like, all that jazz. Alright, if you want to see more reactions, got a ton of them on this channel as well. I also I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Autonomy, or I stream just here on YouTube as well. Both. You can choose whichever one you want to watch, pick your fancy. All the VODs are saved on YouTube. So without further ado, hope you all had a good one. Remember, Nintendo is nice, so I will see you all next time. Bye!